Good morning. Day 3. The wind is magically gone. Thank goodness. That was rough all night. Blowing hard. I am heading to Sitting Bull Falls today. I'm excited for the falls and because there's a bathroom to wash my hands. Sunset is looking pretty. Guess who's hitching a ride in my water bottle? Hello, beautiful. We're gonna have to kick you out. Cool. Thank you, girl. I am finally rolling out of camp. Since I had water, I did a little cleansing. Fought off that black widow. And now we're rolling out. Who knows what dangers we'll face today, besides a black widow attack. Should be about 5 miles to the Guadalupe admin water fountain, which is one of the many highlights of the day. All the roads so far have had this sticker. How kind. This sign's still got the plastic on. Oh, Turkey Canyon. I am heading up this way. I made it to NM 137. I'm going on a short little road walk to where the water fountain is. Right back there is the little water filler. I didn't take video back there because there was somebody filling up and then some other people pulling in. Busy water day on Monday. But I walked down this road a bit and I'm going to take a break, chug some water, and then move on. Made it through the road walk. And now on to Sitting Bull Falls. On trail number 68. There's a sticker. Trail took me down that canyon. Really great trail. Not super steep, not sketchy. And I think I'm almost to the spring, I think. Now, I guess I'm following this canyon. No water yet. I hear humans. But I found the spring. It is beautiful. Just slithered through that gate. And this is the junction. White Oak is only 0.2. That's where I'm ending up eventually. Still following T68 to the falls. The spring was magical. Minus that little family with the hollering kids, but my first people on trail. Of course, they asked me where the spring was. And I said, yeah, you're standing in it. I guess there was no sign, so they couldn't figure it out. First flowing water I've seen for 40 miles though. Absolutely magical. I am heading down there. Real bathrooms. Hopefully a place to charge devices. And then I think I head off that way to Last Chance Canyon. Incredible. I couldn't find a plug anywhere to charge my power bank. Finally, on my way out, found one. So, taking a little extra time here at the falls. A+. All over stop, by the way. Absolutely great. Ted. I should have known he was responsible. Down there is the Last Chance Canyon trailhead. Been a pretty nice trail north of Sitting Bull Falls. Following that, and then on around up through that canyon over there. Right in the trail. So cute though. That is a ton of water. This must be Logan Spring, I'm guessing. Super clear. Looks like I'm making a left turn right after the giant pool of water. White oak, sure enough. Look at all that though. Waterfall. Pump house trailhead. Supposedly there's an arch somewhere. I'm gonna peruse, see if I can find it. Well, I was looking up there for the arch, but it's in that crazy waterfall. Right there. Looks like super neat to explore though, like that goes back in there. I may have a look, unless I get too scared. Well, I crashed through and got pretty close, but super thick. And I kept telling myself, this is the one day you're getting to camp early. Don't ruin it. But yeah, just a bunch of things that looked like vulvas. It's pretty cool. Maybe someday I'll come back and explore. I'm about to be on top of it. I think that's where I'm heading, towards those caves. So neat. I am going on past this, I guess. Well, once again, I'm in the dark. Tent is set up. Way out there. That must be Carlsbad. Lots of lights. Obviously, I'm not in a canyon, in a beautiful spring where I took a bath. I found the spring, and then I messed around for way too long trying to figure out where I was going to camp. And finally I said there is no place to camp and I got to go out of this canyon. So I'm on top of this mountain. Thankfully not windy tonight, and I hope that stays the same. But yeah, another haphazard campsite. But I'm about to make some dinner. I did fill up the spring, so I got plenty of water. So all is not lost. I forgot to say, once I turned up the trail 217 up towards White Oak Spring, the trail was super overgrown, barely a trail. And then I got to the spring, and right after that should have been the trail to head up the canyon. But I never could find a sign or anything telling me where to start up the canyon. And eventually I just kind of went up where I thought was correct. And it was like a super hard scramble. But I eventually found the trail and headed up. This was all coupled with not being able to find a campsite, and just everything was wrong. But I just thought I'd mention that trail 217, not great. Once I got on the trail heading up canyon, it was marked pretty well with cairns, and I could follow it pretty easy. Even when it got dark, I could still follow it, but starting up through the canyon, it was pretty rough. Good morning. It's windy again. The tent barely held on because I had the stakes barely in the ground. But I am now on the move back towards the 137, the main road, and eventually to Cave Canyon. But all road walking today. Deer. They haven't seen me somehow. I got water. Makes me a little less destitute today for my walk to the next camp. Giant green tank. No access out of the tank, so I did have to dip in the cattle trough, but good looking water. Not too bad. And I'm pleased because I was a little worried. I wasn't gonna die, but I was gonna be thirsty probably, so problem solved. I have made it to the highway. 137, and I completely avoided having to walk on it. So happy. I'm about to cross it, and then I think right over there is 540, which I will be heading down the rest of the way. Slow. See why that freaks cattle out. Freaks me out. Okay. There's my road. I'm going over there. Filtering some nice cattle tank water. I have about 5.5 miles to go to Cave Canyon. And it's a little before 11. I'm doing good today. I've already driven this road with David to cache my food and water. And I can't see anything that's gonna make me take forever to get there. So hopefully there's some water to take a bath in, I really, really, really need one. My feet are gross. Just want to wash these off and wash the other bits. But after this break, I'll be there. Made it to the Cave Canyon trailhead and the law is here. My cache should be just down this way past the gate. We propped that sign up, but it didn't stay up for long. And that's my cache. Looks undisturbed. Thank goodness. There's some treasures in there. Just gotta unearth them. The old Hepler Ranch is private property. So I've struck out again on a bath. It's very upsetting. Could be worse, I guess. It's super windy down here too. I'm gonna have to tuck my tent like right up in some shrubbery. Never a dull moment on the old Guadalupe Ridge Trail. I found some tiny potholes, and I am gonna splish splash in those. It's not much, but it'll do. Camp is set up before dark. I think it's a little after 4. Got my can of wine open, chilling out finally. Man, if I could just sit still. I guess that's not what a through hike is about, though. I got a nice view of these walls and the sunset. I moved camp from where I was because it seems like the wind is a little more calm over here around this bend in the canyon, so hopefully it stays that way throughout the night. Yes. Wine in a can and a Topo Chico. This is barely backpacking. But up until this point, it was pretty rough, so I believe I deserve this.